Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josephine, your favorite teacher, of course. So if you have watched my previous videos before, you know that I bring you stuff about teaching in Dubai. And those of you who have watched my first video I uploaded of a day in life of a teaching assistant, I've received lots of questions on how to get a teaching assistant job or a teaching job. What are the qualifications of getting a teaching assistant job or teaching job in Dubai? And I will just go through how to pass that teaching assistant or teaching job in Dubai, how to pass the interviews. So guys, if you haven't watched my previous video of a day in life of a teaching assistant, please go and watch it. It's nice. You will see what we do in a day as teaching assistants. So guys, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it and then come back and watch this one. It will be very useful to you. So guys, without wasting time, we will dive into your questions. Number one, what are the qualifications of getting a teaching assistant or teaching job? In Dubai, you need either a bachelor's degree, and I don't mean in education. I don't mean in education. In any course that you did. Like me, I have a bachelor's degree in social work and social administration, but I'm a teacher still. So it doesn't matter which course you did, as long as you have a bachelor's degree. So guys, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, don't worry. That doesn't mean that you cannot do this job. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, either you should have a diploma, a diploma in any course, not only education. You need to have a diploma not only in this course, or a diploma. If you don't have a diploma also, there are different certificates in Dubai. You can either have a certificate, but that certificate is supposed to be related to children, like a certificate in early education, a certificate in there is this course most of my Filipino friends are doing, SEND, special needs education. There is also catch level 1 for teaching assistants, and also catch level 2. So those are the certificates, and those certificates here in Dubai are not that expensive. So guys, those are the qualifications to qualify to work as a teaching assistant or a teacher in Dubai. But let's say you have your bachelor's degree or a diploma or a certificate. The next step you need to do, you need to attest it. I think that would be a topic for another time. So guys, those are the qualifications of, that's how you qualify to be a teaching assistant or a teacher in Dubai. So we finished the topic of qualifications. So after you realize that you qualify to be a teaching assistant, what next? Or a teacher, what next? Your next step is to search for a job. And how do you get the teaching assistant job? First of all, when you're looking for a job in Dubai, your number one friend is the internet. But of course, the internet is so broad. You say, oh no, so many things on the internet. But under the internet, we have the Indeed. You go to your Google, you put www.indeed. Under the Indeed, they will tell you to create an account, like you log in with your email address, your everything. Then under Indeed, they will ask you, like, what are your positions are you looking for. Of course, if you're sure you're looking for a teaching job, you only put teaching jobs or teaching assistant jobs in Dubai. If you're not sure and you're wide enough, you can put other things like sales, waitress. But if you're sure you want to do a teaching job, then you put teaching and teaching assistant. And then after, they will be sending you vacancies about teaching and teaching assistant in Dubai. So that's your number one under the internet. We have that Indeed. Another thing is the Dubizo. So guys, if you're looking for a teaching job in Dubai, there is one app in Dubai that helps in looking for jobs. That's called the Dubizo. You go to your Play Store and then you go to your Play Store and then you download sorry guys, then you download the app called Dubizo. It will come, then you install it on your phone, then they will tell you to log in your initials, you log in your email and other things they ask you. After, then everything will come on the menu. They have so many things they deal in. So you will go to the job section, you click on the job section, they bring so many different things like sales, so many. But you go to the education section, guys. The Dubizo has another option where you can post your ad. You go up there is post your ad, then you put your, like when you're writing a CV, your qualifications. Let's say, hi, my name is Josephine, I have a bachelor's degree in social work and social administration. I've been working as a teaching assistant. I have 2 years experience working with children, and if I possess the qualifications and experience to work as a teacher in your school, I'll be very grateful if my application is put into consideration. So guys, then you put your name, and then if you find my application appealing to you, please reach me on this and this number. Then you put your number and then you post your ad. But with Dubizo, guys, you really need to be very careful. With Dubizo, you really need to be very careful, because there are lots of scammers there. There are lots of scammers there on Dubizo, so you really need to be very careful on who you're dealing with. So guys, how to get a teaching job in Dubai? First of all, you go to your internet, you put we have the Indeed. Our second thing is the Dubizo app, and then we have another third one, is Expert Woman. You go to your Google, type www.expertwoman.com. then they bring you different teaching vacancies in Dubai, so you try and search for them there. Another thing is, under the internet still, you will go direct to you go to your Google, and then you put schools in Dubai. If you're specifically willing to work in Dubai only, you need to put schools in Dubai. Or if you're open to working to other regions like under UAE, like Abu Dhabi, like Fujairah, like Alain, or different, then you put schools in UAE. Then they'll bring you different schools, and then you start clicking on one school by one. You start clicking on one school, then let's say you have you click on the Orange Seeds Nursery School, then they will bring you their page. There is one, you go to their website, then you click on their website. When you click to their website, it will bring for you different things. Then you will go to the career section, you click on the career section. Most times companies or schools under the career section, they have vacancies. If they have a teaching vacancy, you will find it there. If they have a teaching assistant vacancy, you will find it there. So guys, there are cases where the company will not have any open vacancies at their website. They will tell you we don't have any open vacancies at the moment, but please submit your CV. In case we get any open vacancy in future, we will contact you. So guys, don't hesitate to drop your CV there, guys. Don't hesitate to drop your CV. So we've talked about the internet, under the internet, on how to get a teaching assistant job or a teaching job. We've talked about the internet. Under the internet, we have the Indeed, we have the Dubizo, we have the Expert Woman, we have sending your CV directly to the school's websites. Another thing, we finished with the internet part of it. So another thing is dropping your CV, going school by school by school. But guys, oh no, not in summer, not in this summer. You can go to a place where you feel there are so many schools. Like most of the places where there are so many schools, we have the Medivh, we have around Jumeirah, that side where I used to work. So you can go around that place and start dropping one by one school by one school by one school, your CV. You go to the receptionist, you drop your CV, you tell them I'm looking for a job, and this is your CV, this is my CV. If you have any vacancies, please feel free to contact me. If you're lucky enough, you might find they are looking for someone and find a manager there and they might interview you. If you're not lucky enough, they will tell you, please send your CV on our website. But you have to try everything in Dubai if you're looking for a job. That's our second thing. Another thing is through a friend. That worked for me when I first came here in Dubai. I first got my first job through a friend to my sister's friend. Helped us to get my first job. She was working in a school. Then she told us they are looking for someone. She was very happy to recommend a Ugandan friend, and she recommended me. I sent my CV, and then they called me for the interview. They interviewed me and they gave me the job. That's how I got my first job. So through friends. Another thing which you don't have to ignore is through the walk-in. Through the walk-in, guys. Walk-in is one of the other things that you can get a job in Dubai. And still one of the working testimony. I got my second job through walk-in. You see, guys, I'm telling you, you need to try everything when you're looking for a job in Dubai. So you guys who don't know the walk-in interview, you just walk in with your CV. They announce that they have a walk-in interview, and you have to go really early, because walk-in interviews, always there are so many people, because it's not by invitation, guys. You just walk in with your CV. And they check if you have the qualifications, and then you get a chance to interview you. And if you pass the interview, they call you back. If you don't, they let. And another thing is, a friend of yours gets an email to go for the interview, and you're there, and she or he, they are kind enough to invite you that please, let's go for the interview together. Just try your luck. You might escort your friend, and they end up go with your CV, and they end up interviewing you as well. I've seen a friend of mine also get a job through that. A friend of mine told me she got a job through that. And another thing, how to get a teaching assistant job or a teaching job, we have groups. We have WhatsApp groups. I know one WhatsApp group, though I've never witnessed anyone get a job from there. We have another group, it's Telegram. You download an app called Telegram if you don't have it in your phone. Then though this group, you need to get a link so that you can join the group. So for you guys who will want to join that group, because I've witnessed like 2 people get a job from that group, from the posts they post in that group. I have one friend, he got a job in the landmark group through the walk-in. They posted the walk-in in that Telegram group, and he got it. He went for the walk-in and he got the job. So guys, all the things everyone tells you in Dubai, you can get a job through it. You can get a job through it. So first of all is the internet. Second of all is the walk-in interview. Third is you go door to door giving out your CVs to the schools. And third, you can join the job seeking groups. And fourth, you can get a job recommended by a friend. Yes, by a friend. So guys, those are the ways how to get a teaching assistant job in Dubai, or a teaching job in Dubai. Or you can also apply these things if you're looking for other vacancies like sales, waitresses, lifeguards, so many positions in Dubai. So I've talked about the qualification of getting a teaching assistant job or teaching job. I've talked about how to get the teaching assistant job or the teaching job. So you've sent your CVs, they sent you an email back telling you that you're invited for the interview. So the big day has come. What are the tips of passing the teaching assistant or the teaching job? I'm telling you guys here, I'm not only saying for the sake of saying it, but from now I have 2 years experience working as a teaching assistant. I think this is my 3rd year. If I ever go to another school to look for a job, I can never, I repeat, I can never fail the teaching assistant job interview, unless if the interviewer has a bias on me. Why? What do you need to pass the teaching assistant interview? You need the confidence. Your number one friend is the confidence. You need to be confident if you're going for an interview. That's your number one thing, because even the interviewer will see you. If you're confident enough, then they will know that you're telling the truth in your CV. After feeling confident, you have to know everything in your CV. I mean everything. So for those of you guys who don't have the experience, I know there are some of you out there who just came to Dubai, you don't have the UAE experience, but most times they ask for the UAE experience. But if you don't have the UAE experience, that doesn't stop you from applying for the job. What you do, you put the experience from your country. Let's say you're from Kenya. You say, I worked in Kenya as a teacher or a teaching assistant for 2 years in this and this school. Guys, we all know sometimes we lie in our CV. Sometimes we have never worked as a teaching assistant or a teacher, but we would love to work as a teaching assistant or a teacher. So what do? Make sure you know everything in your CV, whether it's the truth or not. Just make sure you know, because some of us, we tend to give out people to make our CVs for us, and then we forget to read what's in our CV. And then when the interviewer start asking you, so I see here you have 2 years experience from 2019 to 20 something, and tell me about it. And then you start stammering, you know. What do you expect? So guys, know everything about the what's in your CV. Another thing is be prepared for the situational questions. What do you mean? What do I mean by situational questions? In my interview to this job where I'm working in this international school, I think it was one of the managers from another branch. She asked me, "So, Josephine," I said, "Yes. Tell me, guys, don't forget to smile when you're in an interview. Because don't forget to smile, because you know this person is a human being as you. Just imagine yourself being the other side of that." I mean, that's how you can gain your confidence. Just know this is a human being like me. So guys, she asked me, "So Josephine, you said you've been working as a teaching assistant." I said yes. So imagine a situation, because guys, if you don't know, I work in a nursery school. So she's told me, imagine a situation where the other child bites the other. What do you do in that situation? So guys, think about it. What do you do? Common sense. Situational questions are common sense. What do you do? This has been beaten. This is that the other child is playing. Of course, you have to attend to the first child who has been beaten. Check if the bruise is big, because biting in the school is a big case in our school and other nursery schools. If the bruise is big, take the child direct to the nurse. Then come back and talk to this child. Make them understand that what they have done is not right. That's how you deal with that. Another situational question. One day I went for the waitress job, and then the lady asked me, "So you're there, a customer comes to the restaurant, they want something to eat, but they don't know much about the menu, and you have your menu here, you have the dessert for 20 dirhams and the one for 40 dirhams. Which one would you recommend them?" I said, "The one for 20 dirhams. She said, "No, you're supposed to recommend them the one for 40 dirhams, because you'll be boosting the sales of the restaurant." That's how I felt the interview for the waitress. But guys, aside from the stories, most times the situational questions are just common sense questions. Common sense questions, guys. So that's that. All you need to pass the teaching assistant or any interview is your confidence. I know sometimes we lose our words when we reach to the interview. Why? Because we are nervous, and it's normal for everyone to be nervous. But understand that the person who is going to ask you a question is a person like you. She was once like you, and she just, through her confidence, she upgraded also. So always have your confidence and be prepared for the situational questions. So guys, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for asking me questions. And if you want to join one of the Telegram groups, just comment on the video below. I will answer you and send you the link, and then you will join that group. It's really useful. I've witnessed people get a job. They post lots of working, lots of emails, lots of job vacancies. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I love you. Thank you for always sticking around. I hope I've inspired someone out there, and I hope someone out there will get a job after watching my video. Because guys, everyone deserves to get a job in Dubai. We are all looking for the better life, and then go back to our countries. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I love you. Thank you for